Hey guys, Dr. Scott Nall here from the Village Osteopath. Just wanted to do a quick video today talking about the top 3 reasons why you should choose us for IV therapy. If you've noticed, there seem to be a lot of IV clinics popping up around town, especially in kind of the cool hip areas. Here in Indianapolis and the greater Indianapolis area, it'd be like around Broad Ripple or Mass Ave. If you're listening from a different place in the country, you've probably know some pop up anywhere where kind of the millennials are starting to congregate. So a lot of these pop-up overnight places doing a great job marketing, but there might be a reason why you might want to come here instead. So I'm going to go over the top 3. So the number 1 reason is that we've been doing this a really long time. Here at the Village Osteopath, we've been doing IV nutritional therapy now for about 10 years, and the person who trained me how to do it had been doing it for a few decades before that. So about 30 years of total experience if you count the training that goes into all of that. And so a lot of these other IV clinics have popped up. These people might have taken like a weekend course or something and just decided they were going to throw up shop here. And so don't know if that's the case or not, but as far as I know, we've been doing it for a longer time than most of the other clinics, and certainly some of these new clinics have just popped up. And so experience does mean quite a bit in terms of being able to offer both good and safe delivery of these things, but also the experience to know why they work and how to modify them for your specific needs. The second reason is that we balance all of our IVs to isotonicity. What does that mean? So all of our IVs are isotonic. Iso means same, tonic meaning the concentration in the IV. Okay? This is very important because it keeps the IV from burning as it goes in and allows us to run it at whatever speed your body will allow it to go in at. So you're not here for a very long time. Now, when I took a lot of training classes in IV nutritional therapy when I first started, we would get these cookbooks, so to speak, that showed us how to put these IVs together, and a lot of times the recipes in there, they were hypertonic, meaning the concentration of the IV was more than in the bloodstream. And so what happens when you infuse those is that it causes water to leach out of the cell to try to dilute that hypertonic solution down, which can cause damage to your cell over time. Now, if you run them slow enough, it's not that big a deal, but over time, I've had people who have had IV therapy at other places for long periods of time. They talk about how their veins are kind of scarred down, or they don't feel like things run as well, or they're having a harder time getting the IV, technicians having a harder time getting the line in because of all the scarring that's happening. We just don't do that here. We balance everything out to be isotonic. And when I first started doing this, I actually created an Excel spreadsheet, and I went to the pharmacist and I said, hey, I want to know the concentration of all these ingredients that we're using here, and I'm going to put them in the spreadsheet, and then every IV that we do, I'm going to calculate it out and make sure it balances out perfectly with the patient's serum. And so every IV that you're going to get here at the Village Osteopath has all been calculated to be isotonic with your blood and shouldn't cause any type of reaction from that point of view. Finally, the third reason you should choose us is that we are a full-service clinic. I've seen a few ads for some of the IV-only clinics actually bragging about how they just do IVs and nothing else, and wow, that's a great thing. And while it might make it to where they're extremely efficient and they're able to get that one particular service down really well, it doesn't take into account that things might happen. And so when you come to see us, you are going to get a double-boarded position here on staff. It's here to help you out if things were to go wrong, and also help tailor your treatment to what you need. Now, that being said, as one of these clinics who just does one thing, when all you have is one tool, everything starts to seem like it just needs that one tool, right? And it could be that IV therapy is not for you, in which case, after a few times, we might want to suggest you do something else. If we notice that you're not improving in the way that you want to improve, we have a whole variety of things we can offer you here at the Village Osteopath, from regenerative treatments to hormone replacement. And like I said, we have our process here what we call rebuild, rebalance, and regenerate. And so all of our services fall into one of those 3 categories, and we feel like all 3 of them are necessary in order for you to be able to restore your health and optimize your life. So this is Dr. Scott Nall from the Village Osteopath. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the top 3 reasons why you should choose us for IV nutritional therapy over some of the small shops that specialize just in that one thing.